Yo, what is up, my friends? Ty Creative here. Yeah, it's 1 in the morning where I'm from. I'm tired. Okay, whatever. If you see the clock, it's 12:53. Who cares? 7 minutes away. Might as well be 1. Exactly. I'm bored. I'm chilling. There's nothing left on Netflix to watch. I just made some fun little designs. Um, but yeah, what can we talk about in the design world? For all you designers, let's see. Let's start with the beginners. Beginners, yes. Try to get yourself known, which really isn't that important at a young age. I know a lot of you guys are 14, 15, 16 years old. YouTube is a good way to get yourself kind of known, but sure, whatever. But let's just talk design. For any of you beginners out there, let's see. I know a lot of you guys get amazed by when you see cool stuff. You're like, wow, how do you do that? That's crazy. I'll never be able to do that. But for starts, hey, none of us started making the sickest stuff you'll ever see. If anybody was like that, they're either Da Vinci or they're just ultimate prodigy. Otherwise, they're just lying out of their ass. Let's just be real, right? Exactly. They're just lying. I mean, it just takes tons of practice. And you'll hear a lot of designers out there say it takes a ton of practice, and a lot of people get bored of practicing, but that's going to happen unless you sit there and you try new things. You can't just practice the same thing over and over again. Of course, anybody's going to get bored. No pitcher sits there and practices just a fastball. I mean, just practice fastball. What in the world are you playing baseball? You're trying to become a top pitcher, only practicing a fastball. Forget it. You get the concept. You know what I mean. It's whatever. You have to try new things, try different styles, try illustration. I don't care if you don't like illustration, try it. It may spark an idea. You don't know where you're going to get your ideas from when you're creating designs unless you try new things. That's how it goes with anything. Except for food, I'm not going to really mess with all that kind of stuff. If I like it, I like it. If it looks interesting, yeah. But food and design are two different things to me. If it doesn't look appealing, actually maybe it's the same. If it doesn't look appealing, I'm not going to go to it anyway. So yeah. It's important to try new things. Then a lot of I know where I struggled was with typography. For all you guys who know the word typography, you should. If you're going to be a designer, you need to learn the elements and the terms. Typography means fonts. Fonts means fonts. You got to be able to blend different types of fonts with your images, but that comes down to knowing what font to pick. That goes with the voice of your whatever you're making. Like if you're going for an old school retro look, then maybe you go with a scripty font. If you want some like Babylonian or Romanesque thing, then maybe you want a serif font. Maybe a sans serif font will work. I mean, you try them both. Finding fonts that fit your image is not the easiest thing. But don't go crazy and just use the same font every time. You got to learn to use different fonts. You get stuck using one font, it's not going to work. Your designs, you're going to see like that your design looked really cool, and when you put the font in there, it looked ugly, so you don't know what to do, you're taking it out, but it's just not working, What else can we talk about? Oh yeah, my teachers, alright, when you're designing, you have to have a good ratio. This goes for anything. I don't care what you're making. Abstract, you name it. Unless you're an editor and you're doing an over edit, then when it comes to design, a good ratio is important. That means the amount of elements in your thing. Now, let's see. Let's just go look at. You've seen people's MySpace pages. Look at this. This has, I swear, like 10 trillion things going on. You have to find literally get like a map to figure out where to go on this page. There are too many things. Now you get what I mean, like kids that design like that. You can't put that many different colors and that many different things in anything. YouTube background, any design, because it just gets confusing. It looks like a mess, and it pretty much just looks like somebody ate a box of Krillers and threw up all over your picture. Don't want to put it that way, but that's just how it is. You get what I'm saying? You got to find a good ratio. My teacher says pretty much you have 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. I mean, there's just too much going on. You got to take stuff out. And a lot of the best designs any real good designer, even in the as a pro designer, not YouTube pro, I'm talking like a professional designer in the real world that works for some huge firm, Saatchi and Saatchi, Landor, does Swiss International Design. They'll tell you less is more, and you don't have to go crazy sometimes. So if you're trying to figure out what more your design might need, it might actually, the more it might be to take stuff out. So try it. See what happens, Look at different designs for inspiration. Get some books, man. I'll tell you. I thought it was stupid and silly to get like design books and look at different things for inspiration, but literally every idea you've created has been thought of. We just do it a little different. That's all we do. We do things a little different. We tweak things. We make things our own. That's how we do it. We recreate designs we've seen and create our own style. That's a big thing, man. Creating your own style. It's like if you're just following everybody else, then of course nobody's going to notice you. You're going to be just like another robot out there making the same design. Well, who needs the same thing? Who needs another person at their company or another person on their team that does the same exact thing as everybody else? People look for originality. People look for creativity. People look for things that are different. What more can you bring to the table? Not what is the same that you can bring to the table, So take that to heart, Practice up. Learn some more. I'll have another late night video like this eventually when I'm not bored, which will probably happen because I'm on summer break. Yeah, I'll probably get bored again. So we'll have another chat like this again. But yeah, guys, keep it real, boys, peeps, chicas, whoever's listening, I don't care. What's up? It's Ty Creative here. Have fun designing. Live it up. Deuces.